I'm Fae.
I'm Tay.
And we tend to talk in circles. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we are doing a simple Q&A where we asked our community to give us questions, and we're going to answer them.
First of all, hi. This is gonna be very, poorly done. We're not used to actually having to just speak and not have chaos and calamity ensue and actually just only have us talking.
Yeah, we actually have to focus, and I'm like, oh god.
My ADHD medication is wearing off.
No, boy.
We're having a fabulous time. Even though everybody knows us, I feel like we need to properly introduce ourselves for the pod.
Agreed. I'll just keep it simple. I'm Fae. I'm awkward, I talk a lot, and that's about it. The ADHD is strong, I will say that much.
Yeah.
I jump combos very quickly, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm Aehtay or Tay, either or. People call me both. I also like to talk a lot. I like to play a lot of games. I work out. I go for runs and walks all the time. She's an active girly. And if I'm not doing any of those things, I'm sitting in front of a computer, whether it be this one or my work one. And that's it. I don't really do a whole lot else.
It's a lot more than I gave.
That's about all I have. I was like, that's a brief descriptor of me. Basically, for today, we're doing a Q&A. We asked all of you guys in our respective Discords and social medias to ask us questions anonymously because we wanted to give you the opportunity to ask anything you wanted and us not be like, we know you said that. Not that there was anything super crazy in there anyways, but
I was proud of everyone. We kept it simple.
Nobody made any stupid, inappropriate jokes, so we're proud of you guys for doing that. Golf clap. Yeah, nobody made any little inappropriate jokes. Thank you. We got some good ones, and then we got some silly ones, so we're just gonna see what we have time for, really, is the plan. Do we want to start the questions?
I'm gonna answer a question real quick that someone asked. I look short in my chair because it's an extra large chair, and I am a small individual, so there's that.
Was that put in chat?
Yes.
Oh, I see it! I love that. We conveniently had the very first question be like, alright, this is how we're gonna start it up. Which was like, how did we meet?
Which I knew that was gonna get asked, so like we were fully prepared.
We were like, yeah, alright, we were gonna have to talk about it anyways.
Yeah.
So it works out. Do you want to start with it, or did you want me to start with it?
Thinking on it, I mean, we just met through like a mutual community, really.
There's no exciting lore to it.
No, yeah, there's no exciting lore, and then like over the years, we just got closer, and we've kind of been inseparable since. Yeah. So like, yeah, there's nothing like huge and exciting. I will say that if it hadn't been for like streaming and whatnot, we definitely would have never met.
Oh, 100% no. Like, yeah, we kind of ended up, obviously, the community we did meet in, I found her. She's actually local to where I'm from. So I found her through a Facebook group there. And then I went in there. They was in there. So then we kind of just became friends through that, through another person in that. And that's how we got closer. And now here we are.
Yeah. We just started kind of playing games together. And we were like, hey, you're chaotic. I like that shit.
Yeah, we're like, you're pretty cool. And then it's like, oh, you're cool too. And then all of a sudden, boom. We're friends. And now I'm literally flying down to where she lives later this year. And we actually get to meet in person.
So excited.
After knowing each other for it'll be like 4.5 years.
Yeah.
By the time I'm actually down there. That's exciting.
That's crazy to think about.
Which means we'll have stuff to post on our socials and be like, oh my god, this is two of us in the same location. Wild! Crazy stuff! I haven't fully processed that's happening yet.
We're 100% both of us are gonna cry.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, that was the very quick lore of how we met. It was nothing crazy of like, there is no crazy way to say how you met on Twitch when you just met on Twitch.
But can I say that it's crazy how meeting someone online can have such a bigger impact than like people you know IRL.
Really?
Because
okay, that's true.
Never in my life did I think, and do not take this in a bad way or anything, but never in my life did I think I would be friends with someone like Aehtay, because, you know, she's a gym girly, she gets out, she moves around, you know, has her social stuff, and I'm very much a homebody, give me food, and let me watch anime. So it's crazy how that worked out. And like people here, no, if they were like that, I would never have talked to them.
You know, fair enough.
We're polar opposites on that. So
We really are, honestly. All things considered, I really didn't pick up the gym until like after I was involved in the Twitch community. When I started, I was very like in my house. I don't talk to people. All I want to do is play my games. Like I would get home from work, I'd sit at my computer. I wouldn't get up from my computer till I went to bed. Now I get up, I go to work, I go to the gym, and then I come home, and then I get on my computer. I don't get off my computer until I go to bed.
And I will say you've been a great influence on me because I've been getting up. I've been being more like trying to do better.
We talk about the workout stuff, and I'm like, this is what I use to track my workouts. So I've been like, here's what I'm doing. I took her and Guild to the gym with me one day on a Discord call.
Yep. Which was nice because I'm like, hey, I didn't know how to do that workout, and now I know because I got to see you do it.
So yeah, I like wandered around with my phone with my camera on, and I was like, let's go, guys. We're gonna do single arm cable rows. Wow. I was conveniently I was training back that day. Okay. Speaking of playing things, the next question was, if you could remove a video game from your memory just so you could play it again, what game would that be?
Ooh.
I didn't think about this one when I read it, and I should have.
I think for me, it would have to be Stray.
I also thought about that one. Because that
game was so good. I'm still gonna replay it just so I can get all the collective stuff. But yeah, if I could forget the storyline and replay that, I'd be so happy.
Does it have to be a storyline game, or can it just be like, I tried a game for the first time and I was like, wow?
I would say any game.
Okay, if we're going any game, I'm probably, weirdly enough, and I have a why. Weirdly enough, I'm gonna have to probably pick like Overwatch because it's the game that got me into gaming. When I started playing it, I was like, I'll play it casually, blah blah blah. What I should have done is when I got that game, I should have played it for the first time and I should have locked in, and then I would have been really good at the game because I'm not good at shooters, and I know that.
You're pretty decent. Like, we've had some good games in Fortnite.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase. Shooter games when there's like stuff like Valorant and things like that, when there's like special abilities involved, when you have to like play as a certain character doing certain things. That's why I only play as a healer in Marvel Rivals, because I panic and I don't know how to properly use my abilities. That's why I pretty much exclusively played a healer in Overwatch, because again, I was really panicked and I didn't know how to use my abilities. Whereas Fortnite, I'm like, you just have to pick up whatever and go for it. And I said, yeah, I can do that. But it would weirdly enough be Overwatch, because that's where it all like started for me. And I feel like it would be very nostalgic to go back and be like, I'm gonna try this video game for the very first time, and then fall in love with gaming all over again.
I think my Overwatch would have been Marvel Rivals, because I started getting heavily into games like that when I started playing Marvel. And fair. Once again, though, I didn't want to play healer, and then I got convinced to play healer, and now I actually enjoy playing healer. This next question is interesting. So, if you could collab with any celebrity Twitch streamer, who would it be?
I know mine. Actually, I have two.
You go first, then.
I have two. But I have my one that I would have initially said, and then I have the one that I would say now. If you asked me when I started streaming who it would be, I would have said Valkyrae, because she was the kind of streamer that I like looked up to. That I was like, she's this like super big female streamer. Like, I wanna be like her. I wanna like gain this big following, and yeah, and like kind of be that person that was like, you look at me and you're like, you can't tell that she plays games, but I do. But then my other one along the same avenue is Pokimane, obviously, because they're pretty hand in hand. But I follow Poki on a lot more socials, and I keep up with her on a lot more socials. So right now, Poki, because she just seems cool. Just any big female streamers at this point for me. Actually,
I think
I changed my mind. I changed my
Oh,
mind.
you
I've
changed your
changed
mind?
my mind entirely. I just thought of one. I changed my mind entirely. I don't know if anybody follows Maya, like Maya Higa.
That sounds familiar. I don't follow, but it sounds familiar.
I love her. She has a sanctuary, like a full like animal sanctuary called Elveus, and she does a lot of streaming for that. Her. Specifically for
I know who
that,
that is.
because I love that and I love what she does. And I would just really love to meet Stompy.
Yeah, okay.
That's my answer. Okay, I'm done now.
I think mine would have to be Vixella, because being the huge simmer that I am, I've watched her for years, and she kind of gives off the same energy we do as well, and I love that. So doing something with her would be like amazing.
I never watched her. I knew her name, but I've never like watched her.
Yeah, she was once Fancy Simmer, and then she switched to Vixella.
Was she a Minecraft person at one point?
Yes.
That's why. Because I watched a lot of LD Shadow Lady.
I love LD Shadow Lady. So that would be another one, because I love her as well.
Yeah. She was like my first like YouTube gamer person that I was like, I like you and I'm gonna watch all your videos. I don't watch Minecraft content, but I will watch hers. Okay, that's why I recognize her name. It's from Lizzie. God, I was like,
Yeah.
I know that name and I don't know why. Those are so drastically different answers.
But it's, you know what? Again, polar opposites.
Checks out. What do we have next?
This is such a silly question.
This is such a silly one, but we're gonna do it anyways. If you could be any type of bird, what kind of bird would you be? I don't know. I don't know the various types of birds.
I would 100% be a hummingbird, because I could go real fast, I could smack people, and they would never know I was there. Hence being a menace.
Oh. What would I be? Does it have to be like an actual bird, or can I pick something like an in-game thing? Because if we want to get specific and I want to go an in-game bird, I would specifically be the duck from Repo, because I do occasionally get on your nerves. And I do occasionally get on your nerves. And if you hit me, I will get mad.
So, Repo duck.
Yeah.
You know, I will take it. I will take it.
But if we want to go actual birds, I do have to agree with her and say it that I would be a seagull, because I don't stop yapping. And I really enjoy french fries.
I was gonna say, would you steal people's french fries?
Absolutely. I do.
I could see that, yeah.
I do.
So you're stealing fries, and I'm whacking people and running away.
Correct. You're hitting people so that they drop their french fries so that me, as a seagull, can take them.
It's a team up. Perfect.
The next question, I hope, was asked as like a joke so that I would say it in a specific voice.
Oh.
Have you seen that clip of JoJo Siwa?
No, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to her.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Dream guest on my podcast?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, you need to watch it, because
I'll
it's very funny. But to answer the question quite literally, of the dream guest to have on the podcast, it would obviously, for me, I think I'd want it to be like a big streamer. But
right. Like, I have one that I would love to have on here, just to talk about, like, his journey and stuff.
Hit us with it.
And that would be, like, Raven. Just because, like, he's gone through so much and met so many accomplishments, and, like, I would love to talk to him about those.
Okay.
Like,
I like that.
I know he just, did a kid's book, and I actually have the book, so that would be mine. Like, because I feel like we already talked about, like, celebrities. So I feel like this could be anybody.
This really could be anybody. What did you think about the book, though, actually?
Oh, what I thought. The book was adorable, and my son loved it. He wants to read it as many times as he possibly can.
Cute.
It's precious. And he left a handwritten note in the back of it, and it's got, like, the certified sticker on the front because I want it on his stream.
Oh, cute.
So, yeah, he's very personal about it, and I love that.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
But it was very... I actually have a sticker from his little character.
Cute! I don't know who my dream guest is.
Like, who would you absolutely want on here to just talk about?
Sit and talk to?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've never, really thought about it. Like, there's obviously the unattainable ones, like favorite, like, musicians and things like that.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that, like, I know I want to have on this podcast that I've actually, like, I've already told Faye about that, like, once we get a few episodes in that we'd like to ask. Oddly enough, even though she doesn't stream anymore, I'd love to sit down and talk to Killam about, like, literally everything.
Oh, yeah.
Start to finish. Of, like, how she started
really
to literally how she's, where she is now, completely different country, on a farm.
Lib as well.
I
would love to sit down and just talk with Lib and go over things.
That's literally who I mentioned to Faye. I was like, I think, like, if we get a couple episodes in, we get ourselves situated, we can, like, ask people to come on, because I was like, I'd love to ask Lib to come on the podcast. And I'm gonna put this out to her as well.
That would be amazing.
And it's all people that, like, we talk to anyways. At least, like, those people are, like, the more attainable people that we could actually get to sit down and talk to us on the podcast. But if you went, like, fully, completely dream, we'll never reach it. It's obviously, like, big musicians, big, massive streamers to be like, how did you do it? But for attainable people, Raven, Lib, Killam, all of those people.
Yeah.
Who we look up to as streamers.
Oh, very much.
Also Form, because I look up to him as a streamer as well. I'm adding him to the list too. Putting him in there. The next question specifically for Faye, because I didn't watch all of the Twilight movies. I only watched the last one with her and her oldest in a Discord call once. So the question, Faye, the question for you is Team Edward or Team Jacob, and I'm gonna add in an and why.
So even as a teen, it was always Jacob, because I don't want someone watching me while I sleep. That's real creepy. Like, Edward, granted they're both walking red flags, but Edward was the worst. So, and you know, if you want to cuddle with Jacob, at least he'd be warm. You're not cuddling an ice pack. You
make a really good point. And DeLuca also makes a very good point.
The abs
yeah. Because, like, Taylor Lautner, the man you are. Get him on the podcast. There we go. Dream guest on the podcast, Taylor Lautner and his wife, Taylor Lautner.
I love that.
I love that so much. Yes, more Taylors. So many Taylors. So many. We're gonna have all of them right here on this podcast. Then we get both Taylor Lautners. Then we get a hold of Taylor Swift. That's 4 Taylors in a Discord call with Faye.
I might actually go crazy.
We're just all calling each other Taylor, but you don't know who we're talking about.
Like, who's who?
Oh, we've gotten more questions since, and we'll look at those after. All right.
So the next one. Yeah. If you had to name your podcast any other name, what would it be?
We had so many name options.
We did.
Courtesy of Zach.
Because our brains were not going, and so Zach was like, here, and we were like, thank you.
Bless. Yeah, we were like, here you go, come up with some names for us, and he gave us a massive list. There were some really funny ones. Do I have those saved anywhere? I found them! I found them.
You found them? Good.
Zach started off really strong with 2 Girls, 1 Pod.
Yeah, that was the choice.
If you know, you know. Another one that I really, really liked was Pretty Honest. I liked that one. He had North and South for Canada and the US. He was the one that actually suggested Talking in Circles, because he has Talking in Circles, and in brackets, you both run off topic.
Which is so true.
Yeah. Borderline chats, which sounded a little questionable.
But are we not a little questionable?
Yeah, but I'm like, what are we borderline right now? Like, are we crazy? What about 2 Girls, No Plan? That was another one. Then he had Foreign and Familiar if we talked about the America-Canadian differences, which is something that I actually wrote down that I wanted to talk about as a topic at some point. I want to talk about that. This was a very random one, but he had Unfiltered Words from Under the Oak Tree. And then in brackets, felt like I had to go very weird. I said, fair enough. Another good one was No Filters, No Bras. That was a good one. And the Unladylike Pod was another one that I seen, and I was like, I could do that one too.
Yeah, that was funny.
So yeah, those were some of them. But if I had to rename the podcast, honestly, probably would have, if I had to, because I can't think of any names of my own. would have probably had to go with, for me personally, the ones that I liked were Pretty Honest and the Unladylike Pod. Those were my two.
Yeah.
If I had to
Yeah,
pick.
I like those.
They got stupider as the day went on, Zach says. Yeah, he just was sending me random names.
But it's okay, sometimes, like, the funny ones are really what do it.
Yeah, Zach gets credit for this. I'll credit to Zach there.
My brain would not have gone there.
I wouldn't have come up with that, personally. That was a short one. Okay, next one is, if you could only have one gaming system for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I'll also add in and why.
Honestly, my PC.
I was gonna say that too. Okay, let's do one better. Let's do one better, though. If you could only have one gaming system, not including PC, because PCs can be used for other things too, not just a gaming thing. If it was solely a gaming system and you had to have just solely a gaming system for the rest of your life, what would it be? That makes it harder.
I feel like I'd have to go Xbox. Only because, like, that's what I grew up with, that's what I'm familiar with, and when I had I think it was a PS4, that thing made me so mad. I wanted to throw it. So, I feel like I'd have to go Xbox.
For me, see, I grew up on PlayStations. I was a PlayStation girl. I was very much a PlayStation girly. See? I have two controllers actually sitting. Yeah, I have two controllers sitting over there on a little stand. So, but because actually I have a question, and this will sway my decision. The Game Pass thing, that's obviously it's Xbox Game Pass, you can get it on the computer. Is that something that works, is like a fully just you have it on the Xbox thing? Or is that a computer thing?
I can't, like, honestly answer that because I have not had an Xbox system in so long.
That'll sway my answer.
But I believe so.
Like that it's on, that's a thing that you can do on the Xbox?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Well, that sways it for me. That sways it for me, specifically because I like to be able to just play whatever I want. I don't even have Xbox Game Pass on my PC, but if I was to have specifically not because I had like Steam and all those other things on PC, but if I had to have a console, I would have to switch to Xbox specifically for that reason, so I could have more game options, so I wouldn't have to buy every single game.
Yeah.
PlayStation has this. Wait, does PlayStation have the same?
Well, yeah. The PlayStation does also have something like that.
Is there? Which one's better? Which one has more games? Pick whatever one has more games.
That I don't know.
That's a more important question. Whatever one has more games. See, okay, yeah. Well, if they're the same, I'm gonna have to go PlayStation just because I grew up on PlayStation. But that's probably a really questionable take because I know a lot of people love Xbox. And so PlayStation is probably, like I said, a questionable take. But I think I'd have to go PlayStation if they're the same. I fear.
Yeah, see, that question is difficult for me because I did not have a system up until I was like 17, and that's when I got the 360. And before that, I had a GameCube, which actually I still have the GameCube. It's sitting on the other side of my computer.
I have a Wii. My Wii is out there.
Yeah, I had a Wii as well, but I've had a Switch, an Xbox, I have the PS4, and I'm just like...
You a Nintendo DS girl?
I did have a Nintendo DS, yes.
Loved a Nintendo DS.
Actually, I still have it. It's in the living room.
I broke one in half.
Oh my god.
Not on purpose. It was so old that like it got to the point like where you flip it open so much that like it wouldn't like lock itself like here like it's supposed to, and it would just like, and then eventually it just snapped in half, and I had to put it back together with duct tape, and it worked.
Question. Your
not duct tape,
Nintendo DS,
electric tape.
Did you have like the one that was like, how do I explain this? Like there's just straight edges, like it wasn't rounded off on the sides or anything?
No. I had a little I had a baby pink 3DS Lite. No, a DS Lite, I mean.
So when I show people mine, it throws them off because for some reason most people only remember the like just I guess you would call it the normal rectangular ones, like the lights and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what one you're talking about.
Yeah, it had like it slanted off on the edges slightly, and it was red.
Wait, what's the name on it?
Before it came out, yeah, it's the original.
I'm gonna
Google
it. Hold on.
But for some reason, people don't remember that one, and I'm like, that's the one I had.
It's still
still have.
Oh. Whoa! Hold on now. This one.
Yeah, that's the exact one I have.
That's wild. And I had this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that most everyone else remembers.
Yeah. It's the DS.
No.
Oh my god, the Guitar Hero stickers!
Unfortunately, this did happen.
Oh, because you could
That
put
was not-
you could put extra games in there, couldn't you? The Game Boy
That
ones,
was
right? Or the game, yeah. Was that what that was
So-
for?
Yeah, you had this section for the like bigger games, and then
The little.
actually there's a game in here.
What do we got?
Style savvy, apparently.
Nice. Was
But,
one of the
yeah.
kids playing on the DS, or was it you? Did you
The
did you enjoy Style Savvy, or was that your children?
Don't get me wrong, that is one of my games that I had. And then I had like Nintendogs, I had Guitar Hero with the
Wait.
attachment that had the dills on it.
I had
But
that
it's
too.
free.
I had that too. I think mine isn't okay. I think mine's actually in my closet. I'm gonna have to find it for the next time.
Then we have this guy.
We're gonna have to do a whole
We'll
podcast just on like old gaming systems and like old games that we used to play.
So that'll be a whole separate topic that we will cover in a different episode. Because we could go forever on this.
We could. Back on the Overwatch topic really quick. I started playing Overwatch on my PlayStation and I started streaming from my PlayStation. Fun fact.
Oh, that's awesome.
In 2019, before I actually took it seriously, started streaming directly from my PlayStation in the comfort of my bedroom. No face cam, couldn't switch games because you'd have to end the stream and start it again. So I had to be like, this is the game I'm playing the whole time with actually this headset, and I would use this microphone, and this is what I would use.
Oh my
This is the same headset, and I would use that microphone to stream games from my PlayStation with my laptop sitting in front of me with my Twitch chat on it, and nobody talking to me.
Whatever works.
Exactly. We're gonna make a whole thing about gaming things. This one is an interesting one, and we need to make sure that we answer it.
Oh, I know exactly how I'm answering.
Yeah.
So, are y'all happy with the people you have in your friend group, and would y'all change anything? And our current friend group, I very much appreciate each and every one of them. And the only thing I would change is the distance between all of us, because it's bullshit. And that was my free cuss card.
Zach said he would replace the lot of us. How rude.
Wow.
Shameful.
Wow.
The only one that I can't complain about the distance is Zach, because we live in the same place. I don't think there's anything I'd really want to change other than the distance also, because that means that we could actually all hang out with each other. But
It would be great.
Discord is gonna have to do.
Yeah.
There's literally not a damn thing I would change. Oh, that's my free cuss card. bad.
Those were our free cuss cards. We can't do it anymore.
My bad. But yeah, there's literally nothing I would change. Flight prices, but that has nothing to do with the friend group. Change the price of plane tickets so it could be easier to go
Yeah.
visit people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
other
it
than
would
that,
be
no.
So much better.
No, I'm very happy with our little group of people. I'm saying little group. Our immediate friend group there's like 10 of us.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us.
Our immediate close knit, we talk to each other like every day, is like a nice amount of us. No complaints, wouldn't change anything, love them all dearly. Okay, oh, this is a fun one.
Okay.
This is a fun one. Do you like game shows? If so, what's your favorite to watch?
I haven't watched a
I was
game
gonna-
show in a
Let's
hot
say, and
second.
while you brainstorm, I'm gonna get the next couple questions.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched a whole lot of game shows, at least not recently. But Wheel of Fortune and Price is Right is pretty. I think my favorite had to be Price is Right though. I watched that so much.
Okay, so here's the thing. Me and my mom watch a lot of like funky different shows. There's one, it's called I think it's called Beat Shazam. I think actually. And it's basically, the concept is they'll play like a snippet of a song in like how long it would normally take Shazam to figure it out. And you have to guess what song it is. And the thing with me and my mom is like, we love just playing like guessing games with music. So like if we're sitting down and we're like eating breakfast or something, I'll go like on the Spotify, on the Apple Music, iTunes like charts thing, and I'll play the little like the little sample of the song and get her to guess what it is. So then when that show came out, we were like, Oh man, this is our bread and butter. So probably that one. That one's my favorite. Is there any other game shows?
I can think of, like, I just thought of the ones that I grew up with.
Yeah, I'm not like a big TV person. I like Jeopardy. Not good at it, but on the topics that I like, I'm good at it. I like the Smosh version. Does that count as a game show? The Smosh version of Jeopardy, which they call Jeopardy. Enjoy that. Other than that, I don't think there's any more that I like really, really watch.
Yeah, I can't think of any more that I used to watch. Like I said, I don't really watch them anymore. If I'm being so honest, I don't really watch TV at all.
Me either.
How do you make friends online? I feel like that one, honestly, it just being yourself. Because the people that enjoy the type of person you are will flock to you. And then, like, the best way I can explain it is like me and Aehtay. Again, never thought I'd be friends with someone like Aehtay, and here we are.
Really though, like
so it's be yourself. Don't try to pretend to make other people like you, because then when your true self comes out, they're gonna be like, oh wait, I kind of feel deceived. So definitely just be yourself. That's all I can say. So sorry.
I don't really know. Even like Faye pretty much covered everything I think for me.
I felt like that one was fairly simple to answer.
Yeah. Just don't be an asshole. Pretty much. Be nice. Find people with similar interests and similar values, and hang out. The only place I've really made most of my friends is on Twitch, so I can only really attest to making online friends through Twitch. But just find similar communities. Yeah. And find a community and chat a bunch. Eventually you'll find the like-minded people.
Exactly.
Right there. And that's how you make friends online.
So I'd say, let's do this one. What were some of the first games you played? Do you still play any of them, or wish that they would be remade?
Well, I kind of talked about mine with Overwatch, and it did get remade into Overwatch 2, which I didn't like as much as the original.
See, I think for me, mine was Sims. That was really my biggest game that I played. I played like a little bit of Halo, and I was a Black Ops girly for a while. I played that quite a bit.
Oh!
But like as the years went on, it got so bad. Like the community was so bad. I was like, I'm stepping away from this. I don't have the mentality to deal with this anymore.
It's so toxic.
It's so bad. But I have to say that Sims was my go-to growing up. Nowadays, it's kind of not, because the newest one's kind of shit. But I know that can be a hot take. But
I've been in the Sims kick. Carry on.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, especially when 4 went free, so it helps. Now you don't have to pay for it, and you can mod the holy heck out of it, so that works too.
It's true. If we're talking very first games we played, other than Overwatch, because that's what got me into gaming, like fully, like really into gaming, I did play Call of Duty. I did play some Call of Duty. COD Zombies. Loved it. When I was like a little kid on my PlayStation, I actually made an Instagram reel about this. Crash Bandicoot Warped is one of the games that I loved. What other ones? I gotta pull up that reel now because it was a really good one and I was very happy with it. And I put some of my favorite games in there. If we're talking like not like big video, Club Penguin and like Spyro, I played a lot of Skyrim. I had Little Big Planet in there. I also had like Neopets if we're talking not as fancy games. Need for Speed on my Wii. Need for Speed on my Wii.
I love the Need for Speed games.
Oh, I played so much of that with my dad. So I played a bit of everything. If we're talking actual video games like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Skyrim, all that good stuff. I don't really wish any of them would be remade. That would ruin the nostalgia for me.
No, like I have to agree. I wouldn't want any of them remade. If I could go back to how like Black Ops used to be, or like, because my go-to game, I loved Call of Duty Ghost. Like that was my favorite.
Do I have that one? I did. Wait, I did. I think it's out there right now.
Gil did not like when I had all my turrets and my dog and everything because he couldn't even get close to me. Because I was also a heavy sniper, so I would see him from across the map.
I was so bad with snipers. I was so bad with it.
That was my go-to gun. Love snipers.
I was so bad at it. So bad at it. And I would never, if I did go into public lobbies, I would never turn my mic on. Because being a woman in the Call of Duty atmosphere, you're asking to get ripped a new one. Because they're gonna say every slur in the book, and they're gonna call you every inappropriate thing in the book, and it's gonna be a mess.
Yep. That's why most games I'm like, I will play with my friends, but I will not play with randoms.
That's why I would only play Marvel if we had a full stack.
Yeah. This question I feel really is gonna be more for you.
For me.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you had to dye your hair any color of the rainbow, what would it be? Because if anyone knows me, I've had every color of the rainbow.
Yeah, Faye's already done every color of the rainbow. What color, if you had to pick one to re-dye your hair, what would it be?
Red.
Okay.
It's like, I love my red.
Does it have to be, like, that fluorescent? Or can it be, like, a different shade of that color?
I mean, any color of the rainbow, so, I mean, any shade.
I feel like if I went, like, a really deep blue.
Ooh, that would be really pretty.
I don't know why. Like, almost like you can't, like, notice it. That would probably be it. The next one that I know I want to get answered in this one is, what do you think is your biggest obstacle to growing your community as a streamer?
For me personally, I think it's my lack of consistency. Just because, like, I go on a lot of breaks and I miss a lot of days. But, I mean, at the end of the day, family and mentality definitely come first. So there's that.
Yeah. And like, and you're a parent too, so like that's even that's even more of like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Like you have not only yourself to take care of, you have your whole family to take care of too.
I definitely feel like that's my biggest obstacle. Because I can't always be there, be interacting, be fun, like
For me, on top of the consistency thing, one thing I wish I could be able to do is network more. Because back when I started streaming was back when I was in between jobs, actually, which is why I picked it up. I had so much free time. So I had a lot of time to sit down and network with people. I had a lot of time to like pick through content and like make clips and do this, that, and the other thing. But like now, being the person that I am, like, now, it's like, I wake up every morning, I work 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I don't get off till 4:30 every single day, and then it's a half-hour drive home. By the time I get home, I have to sit down, I have to eat. If I'm not going to the gym that day. If I'm going to the gym that day, I have to get off of work at 4:30, go to the gym for 5, I'm there minimum 45 minutes to an hour, I don't get home till 6. Then I have to eat supper. We're going on 7 o'clock at this point. If I gotta shower, I gotta do that. We're pushing 8. I don't have time to be, like, really sitting down and hanging out in people's streams and making clips and things like that. Like, I gotta sit down and, like, dedicate time to that. And it really sucks. Because I want to keep growing, which is why I try to, like, make clips as I'm live that I know I want to post. And I rely a lot on other people making clips for me. Because I don't have time to sit down and watch 3 hours of a Twitch stream every single week just to farm clips out of it.
Yeah.
So for me, it would just be time constraints on networking and putting myself out on other social media. That's
and that makes sense.
Yeah, that's my obstacle. If I didn't have an 8.5-hour a day job, aside, on top of many other extracurriculars, we'd be laughing. If I didn't go to the gym 5 days a week, I'd have so much time. But I've started now and I can't stop. I put too much work. I put too much work into it to stop going now. So yeah. Ooh, what's your dream job? This can be a quick answer one.
My dream job?
Yeah.
It would either have to be like being an author or working in the music industry, because I do a lot of writing and I thrive on all things music related. So
those are good answers. I like those answers. I was gonna get loser-ish and I was gonna be like, I want to be a Twitch streamer, but I do. Don't get me wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that because I started streaming wanting to do it a lot. So, all things considered, technically, I'm kind of, yeah. And I know it's so difficult to obviously make it a full-time thing. But if we're talking like, if I could pick any job and I could have a sustainable income and not have to worry about money, it would probably be this. Just because it's my way of like getting to meet people. I can't. I'm not.
Fair.
I'm not a writer, and I enjoy listening to music, but hearing like yours, I'm like, man, that sounds so cool. I could never do it. I just enjoy making content.
Yeah, see, most of my life, I've written multiple songs. I haven't done anything with them because I'm too scared. But I have written multiple songs. I've written poems. I've written short stories. So like, I like writing and putting music to it.
There you go. Like, have you sat down and like actually have you like sat down with like any like programs, like messed around with like music stuff?
I wanted to. Like, a lot of the free ones, they're so limited, and so I don't feel like I can do a whole lot, but I have a little bit.
Just for the fun of it.
And yeah, Guild has actually talked about getting me like one of the nice programs that you pay for. I'm just so iffy about that because I'm like, I don't want to spend that right now.
That's understandable.
I taught myself how to play piano, which I need to get back on that. And I had a guitar at one point that I played a little bit, so that's why I was like, I'll go that route.
I'm not musically inclined. I just like making content, like whether it be gaming content or like fitness content, because I do post like gym stuff too.
And you're good at it.
I try. Something in like the content world. Just because it's something I enjoy. And like I like making stupid little clips, and I'm very passionate about like how my clips look when I make them, and it's something that I like to hyper focus on, which is why when this podcast thing came to be, I was like, yes, like this is something else we can do, more content, hell yeah, let's go. So like I ate it up.
And I was so for helping you with this, because with my own content, I don't have the patience to do what you do. And I barely have the patience to do what I do. I kind of envy you for that.
I barely have the patience to do what I do sometimes. And to be so honest with you, yeah, I'll answer this one for my mom, which was, what's your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie?
Yeah, she has put it in the chat.
Does it have to be one movie, or can it be like a franchise? That's the question.
I want to say franchise, because if we're doing that, I know my answer as well.
Because mine is the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Ooh. The first three, actually, let me preference. The first three. Because the last one's with left field.
I wasn't expecting you to say Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know what I was expecting you to say.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, Jack Sparrow, I adored him, so...
Oh, that is an interesting choice. In a good way. I've never sat down and... Okay! I'm here for it. Sick!
I honestly didn't think it'd be that surprising.
No, you've never talked about Pirates of the Caribbean with me.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I'm a big nerd when it comes to all that.
Guild makes a very good point.
You know what? Yeah, who does?
For anybody listening in the latter, and not live right now, Guild said, why do you think she likes Raven? And for anybody who doesn't know Raven, he occasionally will dress up. Like, yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense now. If we're going...
That is also...
If we're going, like, series of movies and such related things, I already know mine. And I am the biggest diehard, if you know me well enough, of anything The Hunger Games trilogy related. I have been a diehard since 2012. I should have brought him out, and knowing that we were going to talk about this, I have the pins in my room. I have my Mockingjay pin. I have my pin, the little Catching Fire one. I have like my little Mockingjay keychain from like the third films. I have all of the books. I'm currently rereading. I have it here. I'm currently rereading Sunrise on the Reaping for the second time because the movie comes out in November, and I'm so excited for it. I cried several times reading this book. I have all of the books out in my other room, but like these have been my there's something they just
that was a really good series.
And I didn't even read the books. Like, I went into it not knowing anything about them. I went in to watch the very first movie with my best friend from middle school and high school. She was like, "You want to go see this movie with me?" I said, "Sure, why not?" It's 2012. So my friend asked me to go see it. It's 2012. I'm like, "Sure, we're 15 years old." Yeah, that's the math. We're 15 years old and we're going to the movies. She's like, "Do you want to go see this movie with me?" I say, "Absolutely, let's go." I watch it. I'm like, I love this movie. I love this movie. It became my entire personality then after that. We watched it over and over and over and over again in her basement, to the point that if you turned on that movie now, I can quote at least half of it. I have not learned how to use a bow. I did try it once. I'm very bad. It was also when I was very, very weak. So I think if I tried it now, I might be better. Maybe. But yeah, those are mine. I have no reason why. I just watched the first movie, and I was like, man, I love this. And that's what happened.
Yeah, that's the Pirates. And, like, I have his compass, and then I also have, like, the medallion that he wears in the movies. I have that as well.
That's cool! Oh my god, I feel so seen right now. We're having, like, movie collectibles.
Oh, god, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I feel so seen.
Oh, yeah, fun fact about bows. I actually made my own and learned how to shoot it. So, yeah, it's definitely something that you can learn.
Sick. My mom wants to know what music we listen to and if we have a favorite artist or song.
Ooh. I feel like, for me, I like to use the term polyamorous.
She does.
Because I listen to almost everything. Like, if you try to have me listen to, like, mumble rap, if I can't understand what they're saying, I'm not going to listen to it. I say that, but I also listen to, like, K-pop and, like, other Korean music. So there's that.
She does listen to a bit of everything.
Yeah, I do.
I'm a pop girly. I can't help it. Pop punk. I do mess with a bit of country. Throw a little rap in there. I will not do screamo music. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, we've established I'm a psycho. I can follow. But yeah, I listen to country. I listen to heavy metal. Like, all their alternative, indie, pop. Just about anything. As for a favorite artist right now for me it's Sleep Token.
We all know mine. No, we don't even need. We know I'm a diehard Taylor Swift girly, but
oh yeah,
we gotta put Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo up there too. Those are my three.
Yeah,
those are my three girls. I love them. Seen
that
Olivia Rodrigo last year at a music festival. It was a religious experience. I saw Taylor Swift the year before that in London. I cried multiple times. It was a wild ride. I don't really have like an exact favorite song at the moment. There's nothing that I'm like obsessed with that like I'm like this is my song. So you have a song right now?
Oh, a favorite song?
In this exact moment.
I think it would have to be Static by Sleep Theory. Is it Sleep Theory? Yes. Because I listen to that religiously.
Actually.
It's actually the song, Aehtay, that you have set for my song when I come into chat. It's that one.
Okay. If we're not, if we're just talking right now, might have to be Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo until her new album comes out, because I'm sure I'll find another one on that I like.
I forgot about Twisting the Knife.
Guild has made a really good point in chat.
Oh, yeah, I listen to that one religiously, too. I go between those two.
Oh, no. So there's two.
Because
there's two options.
yeah, Twisting the Knife by Ice Nine Kills and Static by Sleep Theory. So
Okay, fair enough. Which one do we want to do next? What's one thing we like about each other?
Yeah.
What's one thing we like about each other?
For me, it's your energy and your ability to just, I don't even know how to explain it. If I'm being so real. Like, I sit here thinking about it, like, how do I explain this? Like, your ability to draw someone out of a bad mood. Because I can be in the worst mood and you can message me with the most off-the-wall Snapchat and I'm like, okay, I feel better.
I sent Faye some really unhinged stuff.
It's fantastic. But yeah, I can be in the worst mood and I'm like, man, I don't want to get out of, I don't want to do anything. And then Aehtay messages me and she's like, hey girl, this happened. And I'm like, okay.
I'm like, you want to hear about this really messed up thing that happened to me today? Because it's never a dull moment. It's never a dull moment.
There's not a dull moment. So yeah, I would have to say that's definitely like my favorite thing. Is just your ability to make the day better.
See, mine's like very similar, because Faye is very much one of those people that, like, if you kind of just, she's not gonna get mad at you she's not one of those people that's gonna get mad at you if you just, like, need your time to do your thing. And, like, there's days, there's times that I'm like, I'll have like a couple days where I'm like, I'll randomly message her like after like 2 days and be like, I've had a really crappy couple days. I'm so sorry. And she's like, it's fine. It's so fine. I figured, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And she's like, okay, good. Did you want to play something? Yeah. She's like, did you want to just like sit in a Discord call and play something? I'm like, so
I feel like that's that mom in me that comes out, because if we were like neighbors or like we lived in the same town, I'd be like, "Are you okay, dude? I'll bring you some ice cream. Like, we'll get some fries, and we'll like watch the movies. Like, what do you need?"
Yeah, she's very much a person that, like, I can pretty much say anything, and she's just gonna be like, whatever, like, however you feel. It's never gonna be like a what the hell type of response. It's like, okay, I understand, and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't feel judged. I never feel judged. In short.
Because as someone who, I have a very bad habit of not answering back. Like, I answer in my head, and then 2 days later I'm like, oh my god, I never actually answered. So, like, I cannot be upset with someone for not talking to me for a couple of days when I myself do the same thing.
So,
and yes,
yeah.
I would probably just show up with all the snacks and be like, here.
She's told me that, actually, that she would. We also have what's one thing we dislike about each other, and I already know that it's when she wears the Fortnite skin with the little tongues. Because she knows I don't like it. Anyways.
So I guess mine would have to be is when Aehtay doesn't let me wear the Fortnite skin with the tongues. Because that's my favorite skin!
I hate it! Oh my god, I hate it! It makes me so uncomfortable. And that's it. Oh my god. What else do we have? One of the more recent ones was more so like, I was like, Faye will love this one. Would y'all consider talking about haunted locations and about their story?
Oh, absolutely. I would love doing that. I've talked about doing it before. And, like, I already have some equipment and I want to get more. So that's definitely something I would. And then come back and tell the story. Because, like, all they really want is just for you to remember that they existed at one point in time. That's really it.
And then I get scared of phasmophobia.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like if we went into a haunted area, Aehtay would not leave my shoulder.
I would sit in the car outside because I am a van princess.
You are a van princess. We'll set up a special camera just for you so you can be a van princess.
There you go. We'll just FaceTime you. Guild has a side question to this question, which is, what's my belief in the supernatural? I like to think that it exists, but I'd specifically like to think that, like, there's stuff, like, beyond this. Just specifically because of, like, family I've lost, and, like, when I lost my cat, and things like that. For those reasons, I want to believe in it. For the scary side of it, I don't. For the creepy stuff, no. For, like, people, like, that have passed on showing you, like, signs, like your family members, that I like to believe in. I like to believe in that. But no scary things.
Do you know the little, like, myth of if a red bird shows up?
No.
So they say that if a red bird shows itself or it lands, like, beside you or something like that, that it's a loved one coming to say hi.
That's cute.
And I always thought that was so sweet. So every time I see one, I'm like, I see you.
Okay, I do like
but
that.
But I have no choice but to believe in supernatural because I have been touched. I have had dreams about people who have passed that have actually spoke to me in said dream. Yeah, I've seen things, lots of things. But yeah, I've had my hair tugged, I've had my shirt tugged, like, just being like, hey, I'm here. Please let that be known. I can go for a while on that.
Zach said, went on a haunted hike here once, and the guy was telling us a story, and the lights on the church flickered, and he broke character. So they said, screw it, and they left.
That's fantastic.
That's why I won't go on the haunted hikes here.
Okay, yeah. So who from your communities do you think would be a good streamer?
Mrs. D.
Oh, definitely.
Zero hesitation.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mrs. D. It would have to be.
Thank you. I love that we're all in agreement. Okay. Yes.
Yes. Because you are so entertaining, and it's like listening to you when you play games is fantastic. I love it.
Like you give as much energy as we do.
And it helps because, like, Mrs. D is so good at also telling stories. Like, she keeps you focused.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna tell this story, and we're gonna listen. That's just how it is. And it's great, which is why, yeah, she would be perfect to be a streamer.
And even, like, when we're not, like, she just loves to, like, tell us, like, stories and stuff all the time, and I'm just sitting here, like...
Oh yeah, there's sometimes I'm like...
I'm just... and it could be the wildest stuff ever, and I'm just like... I beg your pardon?
Yeah!
Like... Girl? Mrs. T, that's... Meanwhile, I feel like I can't talk because I word vomit and ramble, and I always think people hate it. That's the whole point of streaming, though.
Yeah, you just
go.
Talk and talk.
You just go. So you just gotta go with it. I seen my mom ask another one earlier. If you could live anywhere in the world, would you stay where you currently live, or would you move somewhere else?
Ooh. I always talk about, like, I would like to move, but I don't know where. That's the problem.
I would like to go somewhere warmer. I don't know why. Would I have to work if I'm there? If I have to work? I don't really know. I'm kind of just vibing. If I could just move and live my life, I would pick so many places.
Yeah, like, I would like to find somewhere that's, like, a happy medium between being hot and cold, because we don't have that. It's always hot.
So, like, slightly more north for you and slightly more south for me.
So basically, we both just meet in the middle ground, and we're boom.
Done. Somewhere,
Yeah.
but, like, it could be cool to just, like, go. I really enjoyed England while I was there, though. I really enjoyed London. I could live in London. Mostly just for for me, it's for musical theater over there.
I would say just for, like, a difference from what I've always lived with, I would like to live somewhere out of the States. Just because, like, I've never been out of the States before. So I would like to.
Come on up.
I'll say.
I got a pull-out couch in the basement.
Guild and I have joked about, like, moving to Canada because
They have.
he would thrive there. I would freeze.
Yeah. It's yeah. But yeah, for me, I think London. Honestly, London. 100%. Just because I loved it. I loved it while I was there. It was so nice.
That makes sense.
Transportation is so convenient. There's, like, not that many cars because while I was over there, like, so many people were just taking, like the underground and things like that. And yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it while I was there. And it wasn't, like, freezing cold. They do get a lot of rain, though. But neither here nor there. I would go there for the musical theater. But that's just because I'm a musical theater nut. I saw my very first live, like, full professional musical while I was over there. And it was fantastic. I saw it on my birthday, and I cried a little bit. And then I got to meet some of the cast at Stage Shore, and it was great. And I would 100% move there so I could do it again.
Yeah,
so,
that's really cool.
Is there any ones that we missed that we want to answer? We have, if you meet your younger self, what would you tell her?
Ooh.
I like that one. I meant to answer that one, and I skipped over it.
Because, and this gets a little deeper because I was a very depressed child.
Get into it. Get deep. That's the whole point of the podcast.
I would basically just tell her, hey, like, it's going to get better. It sucks right now, but continue to push on, and, like, amazing things are going to come to you. Because that's what I did, and now I'm married and I have children, and I'm very happy.
I think, honestly, mine is more like, don't try and please everybody because you're not going to.
Yes.
I'm a big people pleaser girly. It's really silly. But I used to be embarrassed, don't be embarrassed of your passions.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed of your passions. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Because when I started streaming, and I did a little YouTube stint for a bit too, when I started all of that, I didn't share it with anybody. I was very hush-hush about it, because I didn't want people knowing that I played video games, and that I posted, like, gaming content on the internet, because I was like, oh my god, people are going to think I'm weird. People aren't going to like me. What will I do if people don't like me? Then I realized, I don't care.
Yeah.
I have a group of people, I have my friends that like me, and that's all that matters. If it's people that don't know me and they don't like me, that's not my problem. If you don't know me personally and you already don't like me, you're making a judgment on what you see on surface level, which I don't. Which my life looks a lot different on the internet than it is in real life. And I am a much different person when you don't know me versus when you do get to know me. So yeah.
I think I have to agree with that as well. Just it's I always say, I'm like, it's sad that it took adulthood to finally be like, no, I don't have to please everyone, but you know, better late than never, right?
Yeah, like you don't have to please everybody, and don't be ashamed of the things that you love. Because once I actually started sharing online that I was streaming, and I was doing all this cool stuff, I actually had, like, a lot of people that I didn't realize that would think it was cool, be like, wow, like, that's so cool that you do that. And I was like, oh wow, thank you so much. Same with my gym stuff. I'm like, this is my social media. If I want to post a picture of me at the gym, I'm gonna post a picture of me at the gym. And my mom said, as your mom, I would never have imagined you streaming and doing a podcast and being great at it because your younger self was so introverted. Correct. I was very shy. But I think it's because I'm talking to a camera as opposed to talking to a bunch of people. I used to hate public speaking in school. So there's a big difference in sitting down and speaking to a camera and seeing names and seeing names in a chat.
Yeah.
As opposed
you
to...
You can't see everyone's facial expressions, and it's like, it's less nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And these are people, and the people in the chat are people that are choosing to be here. And, like, choosing to listen to me talk, and choosing to listen to you talk, and, like, that's the difference, I think, in, like, this, as opposed to, like, talking to people. So I'm like, I could be sitting down and talking to a group of people. I don't know if they want to be there, but if people don't want to be in the stream, they can leave and we won't know.
Exactly.
They can just close the tab. That's the way I see it, but yeah. Don't let your passions embarrass you. If you think they're stupid, they're not. Do it anyways. I wouldn't have ventured to go to the gym by myself, and now I'm like, don't look at me in the gym. I need to get this back pump done, and then I'm gonna go home and play video games. That's it. So, and Guild's over here in the chat hyping us up right now. Bless.
I see that. Oh my gosh.
God love. Do we have any more questions? Because I know if you had to go back and change... Oh, if you had to go back and change something, what would it be and why? Anything specific?
Change anything?
Change something. Like, could it be anything?
Honestly, I don't think I would.
I'd start going to the gym earlier in my life.
See, I feel like if I were to change anything, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Exactly. Same. Like I feel like the gym thing might not have as big of an impact. If I started working out earlier, I don't think that would really change where I am in life. I would have just had muscle earlier in my life. Really? No. Because I agree. Like any choices that I've made in my life and things that I've done in my life, if I had changed any of them, I might not have met Faye, and I might not have met anybody that I have through gaming, and I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah, I guess I would have to say, if anything, because you mentioning the gym, I would have maybe stayed going to like the chiropractor a little more consistently because of my back. But
no big changes.
Things happen.
but no massive changes.
Yeah. Because like some of the things that I think back that I'm like, oh, I could have changed that. I wouldn't be with Guild. I would have never met him.
That's true.
So I'm like, yeah, no, I wouldn't change that because then I would just be very sad right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Understandable. Yeah, nothing crazy. We have favorite YouTube channels.
Ooh.
Smosh. No questions asked. Hands down for me, Smosh.
Yeah, I know yours is definitely Smosh.
Clearly.
I have like a good chunk that I watch, and that being like Good Mythical Morning, Vixella for sure, and I love Hope Scope. I love me some Hope Scope.
I have another channel. She's specifically a girl that I watch who's in a musical that I'm a very large fan of, which is Six, the musical. Her name's Millie Redshaw, but she goes by Millie Redhead online. But she posts like weekly vlogs of being in the musical, and I love those. So she's another big one for me. So it's like Smosh and her, and I do occasionally watch a bit of Red and Link. Mac Does It is another good one. I love him. He posts a lot of funny stuff. He's like a queer creator, and he knows he's not a big like fashion person, but he'll do like fashion reviews of like red carpet looks, and it's so funny. Like Faye, I think you'd get a kick out of it. But those are my 3. 4.
I think like granted their videos aren't kind of like how they used to be, but like my other go-tos were like 3 of the bigger ones, so like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie. I watched them religiously. I loved them.
I watched a lot of PewDiePie too. I watched him play Amnesia.
And I did watch Vanoss as well. I loved Vanoss and that crew. They're hilarious.
StarKid is technically YouTube. But they do a lot of other stuff too. But I do love watching like StarKid music. I don't think there's any more that I'm really like super like avid on watching. Yeah, if I literally scroll through my YouTube on the top, it's Smosh Pit, Smosh Games, Millie, Smosh Leg, Smosh Cast, Mac, and the Smosh main channel, and then StarKid, and then Mythical, which is everybody we covered.
Yeah.
My mom says this is a question for Faye. I know she knows that I have tattoos, clearly. Do you have any?
I have 3. And I have one here. And then hold on, I may need to back up. But I've got my fox and then vines around me. And I'm planning on getting more.
I just got another one not long ago, and it's this cute little bee right here. Show off the tats that we can. Faye just showed hers. I'll show you the ones that I can without us getting taken down. I have, for anybody who's just listening without video, I have some flowers on my left arm with like some beading. I have a little heart on my collarbone on my left side.
That's cute.
I can't show it because it involves me hauling up the side of my shirt, but I have one right here on my ribs on my right side that you can't see. I have this stitch one on my side of my leg. That's 4. We're getting through it. I have a big one that goes from the top of my right thigh to like close to my knee. That's all florals. I have a big one. This is 6, I think now. I have a like sternum one that like starts from like the sides of my ribs and like meets in the middle. There's like a bee there. That's 6. 7, I think, would be. Oh my god, there's a cat. 7 would be the dragon that I have here. 8, I have this one. Me and my mom have matching ones. This is in her writing. It says "Love you to the moon and back," and she has it in my handwriting. So mine's a lot nicer because my handwriting sucks. So she had to get my handwriting, and her handwriting is really nice. The dragon, I just it was a bit of like Fourth Wing mixed with I love the song "Long Live" by Taylor Swift. So yeah, that's a double meaning. I think that's 8. I have a sunflower back here because I love sunflowers. That's 9. I have a lavender here because, you know, Lavender Haze, Taylor Swift. That's 10. These are not in the order that I got them. I skipped a couple and had to come back. Oh no, I have this one here. No, I'm gone over count. I have this one here that I got last year. I just thought it was cute. It was like holding some flowers. And then I have this one here that I also got last year, which is on the bend of my arm. That was really, really tough to heal. And then I got the bee. And it's in with all my flowers. And I think that's all 12 of mine. I can't with your cat right now.
I'm gonna be getting a wolf to go with like the theme that I have with the vines and everything. Because technically that arm was like for my kids, and the eldest decided she wants a wolf, so
she'll have to get a matching one when she's old enough.
Oh yeah. Apparently somebody was being needy and beating down my door, so I had to go get him.
I can't, okay, baby. For those of you who are just listening, Faye's cat is in her lap. And it's so cute. Oh my god, and he's got a bow tie. Oh, the baby! Ah.
I do need to put you down, though. You're falling. Because he's leaning so hard, he's falling out.
He's getting into it.
Yeah. So did we have any last minute ones?
Yeah, there's nothing else added. But if anybody else has any questions, like we had where do you see favorite color? Yellow, but also blue.
Pink and purple.
We had where do we see ourselves in 5 years?
Oh, we did have that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
In 5 years?
Still working my same job. Probably still streaming. I don't know. I'll be in 5 years. I'll be pushing 34. I don't know.
I'll be 36, so probably doing similar to what I'm doing now. Maybe being slightly more crafty.
Which could be fun. We love crafts.
Just living my best, millennial grandma life.
Quick one. What's your favorite fast food place?
Oh, favorite fast food place. Oh god, I don't know. They all kind of hurt my tummy. Oh gosh.
Chadsy's is Taco Bell. We know.
Oh yeah, we definitely know that. I think I'd have to say Burger King. I like going to Burger King a lot.
Mine's Mary Brown's. I don't know if you guys have that in the States.
I don't think so.
But
at least not around here.
Love it. And I actually got it for lunch yesterday when I was at work. My mom says, why do you think you guys connect so well?
I think because it's so easy to... I think because it's just so easy to talk. Like, I don't feel like I have to try, if that makes sense.
I don't have, like, a proper reason. It just kind of happened.
I was also thinking about it when it got pointed out, I think last night. I also blame the fact that you are a Leo.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have a connection with Leos.
Clearly. Yeah. Found that out yesterday. Favorite food? Pasta. Also love pizza now. That's a new discovery.
I do love pasta. I do love pasta.
Gun to your I was gonna say, gun to your head, what do you have to eat for the rest of your life?
Tacos.
Mine would be pizza. Newly discovered, yeah. It was a texture thing for melted cheese.
Cause like tacos, I can put just about anything. I can like change things up. If it's in a taco shell, it can be a taco.
You make a really good point. Good point. Dang it.
And if I just say taco, does that count like for what's in names? Because I have chips that are loaded taco. So
She found a workaround.
I did. Loopholes. I'm good at those.
Crap. I didn't find a workaround. I just went pizza. If it hasn't already been asked already, current favorite or all-time favorite game or both? Current favorite game right now because I'm playing it a lot. Sims 4. Overall favorite that I like to play a lot? Fortnite.
Ooh.
I think.
Current favorite game would have to be Paralives. It just came out the other day.
It's like Sims with more options.
I'm obsessed with it. But overall, it's hard for me to have an overall game because I jump games so often.
Like, what's one you always go back to?
By default,
yeah,
Sims 4. Just by default.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to have an all-time favorite. Favorite place to get pizza? I make them at home.
Pizza Hut.
We have pizza here. I haven't actually had Pizza Hut.
Me and Gil have an argument over that because he likes Domino's and I like Pizza Hut.
There is a local place that I'm not going to name that I like to get on my lunch breaks that I really enjoy. But if we're talking food chains, I do enjoy. Any Americans listening to this will not know because it's actually the slogan for another pizza spot. But I really enjoy Pizza, and that is the slogan for Little Caesars in America. But it is an actual pizza spot here, and I love their stuffed crust pizza dipped in their marinara sauce because it reminds me of when I was in London and there was these cheesy garlic dippers, and oh my god, were they ever good! And that is why I like it. My mom has another good one. If you had twins, boy and girl, what would their names be? God, I don't know. You already have a boy and a girl, so now you gotta come up with 2 more names.
I think for me, a boy would be Vincent because I've always that name, and then a girl Vera.
I don't have.
So Vincent and Vera.
I don't know. The idea of having children has not been something that's been in my head. I need to be like married first.
Theoretical. Think about it like Sims.
I don't know.
So like right now, if your Sim had twins, what would you name them?
See, I just hit shuffle a bunch till I find one I like.
You know, that's so fair though.
I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. My brain hasn't had to comprehend that. So I have nothing.
Yeah, I would just say the first two that came to my brain.
I don't even have any that came to my brain. Which is the worst part.
Aehtay's gonna get, like, a little hat with a bunch of names thrown in there, go, this one.
Yeah. A name for a girl specifically that I know that is stuck in my head because my mom said she almost named me it when she had me. Fun fact.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it because I was like, this was almost my name. Well, not almost my name, but she almost named me Dylan, like Dillon, and I liked that one.
Okay.
And that could go either way.
Yeah.
I do like that one, but I'm not 100% sure for like.
For some reason, like, boys' names are always more
Yeah,
difficult for
there's
me.
so many like cute little girly names, but yeah. If I had to pick, that would be like one. And the reason that was my reasoning. Do we have any more? Does anybody have anything else that they want to ask us? Vocal stims? Right. Oh, my current vocal stims. Oh, that's a really good question. I don't have any that I'm like really locked in on right now. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
Just trying to trigger mine. So we have this thing where I'm gonna say the nicer version of it. But he says, "God dang it," and I yell donut.
And
Because
give us the
something from a book.
context.
Yeah, it's something from a book that we were listening to. And the guy has a cat, and every time the cat does something, he's God dang it donut. So now Guild will yell God dang it, and I yell donut. Or it's the McDonald's ba-da-da-da, and then
I hate
I
it
say
here.
the rest of it. Yeah. But that one's like a household vocal stem.
My other one is like the I'm tired of this grandpa.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I'm tired of this grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now that I'm like being put on the spot, I have a lot
It's hard to think of things.
I have a lot of Smosh ones too, of like random stuff that I quote from them. Yeah, and I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. That one.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, vocal stems are like sleeper agents.
Yeah,
they set you off, and it's like
it's brutal.
And then half of them, it's like you haven't heard in years, and someone says it, and you're like,
whoa, where did that come from?
Uh-huh.
It just kind of comes out, and you're like, whoa, now.
It's fantastic.
We're bad. Like, I know the other night we were playing games, and somebody started singing, and then I kept going with it. Actually, I think me and somebody else kept going with it. I think
like
I think Agent started singing like the Muppets theme song the other night, and I finished it or something like that. That's also me and Zach and Repo. My mom says, "How many Disney characters can you name between you both?"
Oh,
I don't know. I can't. Don't riddle them off the top of my head. I don't know.
On the spot, I can think of like a few main ones. Like
yeah, I got a couple. I can list out the
Ariel,
Disney
Belle.
princesses.
Yeah.
And like Stitch, and are we going Pixar? Like,
Oh yeah,
because that's a lot.
that is a lot.
It's too many.
I think
many.
Yeah, I think I would leave Pixar out for that.
Oh God. Well, then I don't know. Maybe not then. Let me get the Cars universe out of the way. There you go. Tomater.
Oh yeah, his vocal stem trigger is Pink Pony Club.
Is the entirety of Pink Pony Club. And I have stood over here in the corner of this room and screamed Pink Pony Club.
You have. I believe it's on the. It is on the internet.
It's somewhere on the internet for your viewing pleasure.
Yep.
Is there anything else we want to do before we call it? Yeah,
Nope, not that I can think of.
Like tomater, but without the tuh.
I have to say, they were all really good questions.
These were great questions. And now we have ideas of what we want to talk about for other ones. And people we want to get on here as well.
I think, yeah. We're doing things. We're moving forward.
And now yeah, he did what in his cup? Exactly! And if you guys don't know that, you need to. He won a piston cup. And then spits out he did what in his cup? Exactly. Like, yeah, like friends we want to bring on.
And just a reminder again that not all podcasts will be live, so keep an eye on the YouTube because we'll be posting pre-recorded episodes as well.
Hopefully, I'm gonna try, once I get this edited, I'm trying to get it up on Spotify as soon as physically possible. Which means you can listen to it in the car, or you can listen to it when you're at work, or you can listen to it wherever. We've come full circle! Ow! Yeah, we have. You're so right, Mrs. D. You're so right.
Oh my gosh.
That, yes. Mrs. D said the thing. Mrs. D just came up with the thing. Because I wouldn't, yep.
The brain would not have. Nope. I'm Faye.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.